All right, let's talk about something huge. We're going to dive into a massive shift in how we think about data, moving it from something disposable, like exhaust, to something permanent and valuable, like infrastructure. And I'm not talking about a small tweak here. This is a complete reimagining of the digital world we're all building together.
Wow, that quote, it just nails the old way of thinking, right? For decades, data has been treated like, well, a disposable cup. Companies use it once, get what they need, and then the people who created it, you and me, were just tossed aside. The connection? Gone.
So that really begs the question, doesn't it? What if this whole model, the one the internet was basically built on, is just wrong, fundamentally broken? And what if it's not just broken, but totally unsustainable for where we're headed?
To really get the problem, we have to start with this idea of data as digital exhaust. It's a really powerful metaphor. Think about it. Exhaust from a car. It's just a byproduct, something worthless that's left behind. And for the longest time, that's exactly how our data has been treated.
So here's how that old process works. It's super linear and honestly just incredibly wasteful. Step 1, they extract the data. Step 2, they use it once. And step 3, the contributors, us, are completely cut out of the picture. The value gets pulled out, the source is forgotten, and that's it. It's a dead end. There's no feedback loop, no way for that value to grow.
So if this model is so broken, what's finally forcing a change? What's the big disruption? Well, it's AI. You can think of artificial intelligence as this giant wrecking ball that's just smashing the old data as exhaust idea to pieces. It's forcing us to build something new from the ground up.
Because in a world that's becoming AI native, that old extract and discard model it completely falls apart. It doesn't work. Period. Think about it, AI models, especially the huge ones we see today, are insatiably hungry for data. They need a constant flowing river of high-quality, trustworthy data to get better, to stay relevant. A one-time snack just won't cut it. The exhaust model, it's starved. All right, so if the old foundation is crumbling, what's next? What do we build on top of the rubble? This is where the new paradigm comes in. We're talking about a shift, a huge one. Moving away from data as flimsy exhaust and towards data as solid, permanent infrastructure.
So what does data infrastructure actually mean? Here's the core of it. It's not a thing you use up and throw away. It's a foundational asset, something you build on. And the magic ingredient here is that it's reusable without losing attribution. That's the key. Your data can be used over and over and over again, but it always points back to you, the creator.
Okay, but how does this work in the real world? It's not just a pinky promise. Check this out. Ownership is literally enforced at the protocol level. That means it's baked right into the code. It's not an afterthought. Licensing is built right in, so you get to say how your data gets used. And all that usage, it's tracked automatically. So you don't just get a pat on the back, you get real control and a real stake in the value that your data helps create. And this is where it gets really, really cool. Because in this new system, value doesn't just get sucked out and vanish. No, it creates this amazing feedback loop. We're talking about a compounding payoff for everyone.
This quote just says it all. It's a virtuous cycle, right? When people are actually rewarded for the value of their data, what happens? Well, they're incentivized to provide even better data. That better data makes for better AI, better apps, which creates more value. And where does that value go? It flows right back to the contributors. The cycle just keeps going, getting better and better each time. Let's just put these two models side by side, because the difference is just night and day. In the exhaust model, what's your role as a contributor? You're discarded. In the infrastructure model, you're an owner. How about the value flow? It goes from a one-time extraction to a continuous, ongoing flow. And maybe the most important part, data quality. Instead of being stagnant, it's constantly compounding and getting better. I mean, it's not even the same game. It's a whole new world.
So when you boil it all down, by baking in ownership, making data reusable, and creating that continuous flow of value, we're fundamentally changing what data is. It stops being this forgotten byproduct, this exhaust, and instead it becomes the absolute foundation for all the cool new tech we're building. This is how your data becomes infrastructure.
And that leaves us with one big, final question to think about. If our data stops being exhaust and becomes this shared infrastructure that we all have a stake in, what happens then? The possibilities are just endless. It's not about what some big company can build with your data anymore. It's about what you can build with it.
So the question is, what will you build?